It's your host, this is Isaac KQ Squirrel Muggington here tonight. Everybody buckle in, because we're gonna drive around in our little ice car. We're headed for the weather station, I believe. Yep, we're headed for the weather station. We're gonna see if we can fix this icy planet. Which apparently is supposed to be icy, but not this icy. Much like Massachusetts. Massachusetts squirrels were indestructible. -20 when the sun drops. I have taken to sleeping with the window open, and it is amazing the difference you can feel between, like, 60 degrees and 40 degrees. Anyway, hello, Silver, hello, Flare. Hello, big drink of water. I wish you were a big drink of coffee. So, not to, like, break format or anything, but I think we're doing really good with, Treasure of the Rudras. Like, genuinely wasn't sure how long that game would last, and it feels like, it definitely feels like it's gone from excruciating torment that will last forever to, oh wait, this is actually manageable, we're probably gonna beat this. Like, just beating one scenario has given me a fantastic amount of confidence. And it occurs to me that, you know, doing this guideless is not as easy as I remember. I know I've told this story before. When I was young, I had an uncle who used to play the same general kinds of games as I did. A lot of PlayStation RPGs, SNES RPGs, Saturn RPGs, and when he bought them, he always bought the strategy guide with them. And his explanation was simply, I'm old, I'm not gonna live long enough to fuck around looking for secret shit. I want to see the movies and stuff. I want to see the stories. And now that I'm approaching 50 myself, I see his point quite well enough. Of course, I kind of saw it then, too, but, you know. We're down to about 40 seconds, so, if you've got stuff to do, that isn't video games, I don't know what you're doing here on this channel. Ah, the Fountain of Love. Also Flo Shateri. Do 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 do. Alright, we're gonna swap over to the tall game screen now. I'm going to pull you folks down a little bit. There you go. Feel free to connect to my ears as you would a mothership. Emulator up. Game up. Not capturing, 1 second. Oh, it's because yeah, I've been switching between Rudra and this. And I keep forgetting that I need to adjust the sizes of things just a little bit. Apparently y'all are, coming down a little further than I expected. That's fine. God, that drum beat, though. Alright, let's continue. We are level 27. That's not much above where we were when we left off, but it is above where we were when we left off. I did a little bit of grinding. And by grinding, I mean we got in our ice car. And we just trundled around. And I imagine, like, everybody's sitting in their big comfy seats. They got the heater on because it's like negative 60 out there. They're all wearing seatbelts because they're good little boys, girls, and androids. And all they're doing is they're watching Chaz, like, fiddle with the joystick and the blaster, like, pew, 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 pew. And somehow this is making them better swordsmen and stuff. I'm not gonna ask questions. Pew. Don't know how it's getting them. I don't know how it's getting them levels. Anyway, somewhere around here. I'm just gonna napalm these guys. Somewhere around here is the weather station that we're supposed to be finding. We got sidetracked last time and we went to the cave of fuzzy things. The cave of fuzzy things. Well, isn't that just a fairy tale place to be? Anyway, we got sidetracked, we went there, and there was just a weapon for Rika, which is fine. Everybody loves Rika. That's my ear, get out of it. Alright, here is the Climate Center. We literally just got here. Alright, let's Rayblade. Let's Rayblade. Rayblade. We know Tandle now, by the way, so that's nice. I forget what Geesar does. Sar is some form of healing. $41! Oh, okay. Well, let's cross-cut. We'll handle a little bit. We'll do more sparks and flares. Ow. Alright, what about some techniques? I think no, not Gizan. Githu. And, Mafoy. Napalm always helps. Everybody loves napalm. Actually, that doesn't seem to be hurting them much at all. More double slashing. Fortunately, we've got a really good healer. Well, maybe we don't need Nerez. After all, that's a bit much. You know what? Oh, there we go. This seems to be the control system for the Dezolesian climate. Dezolesian. It's like learning to speak a new fucking language. The monsters have been making a nest. As we suspected, this must be the cause of the abnormal weather. Let's investigate. It's no use! I've been telling you, the cause of the snowstorm lies in the Garberk Tower. Yeah, Raja actually going Super Saiyan. Actually going Super Saiyan out of, like, raw frustration. No, I keep telling you what the problem is! Well, too bad, old man. Let's probe in a little bit. Yeah, meanwhile, Raja's over there like, magic, musty feet magic. We'll just spark one. Are these organics? Do we have the Shadow Blade equipped? Should Chaz have the Shadow Blade equipped? I think maybe let's try equipping the Shadow Blade for a little bit. See how that works in here. Just look at them all go in unison. Isn't that the most lovely sight you've ever seen? Just bouncing away in unison. Did not proc an instant kill. We'll see in a minute. Wiredines. Okay, these guys are definitely not organic. Yeah, maybe I should drop the Shadow Blade for a minute. Oh, why did I just attack with everybody? It's fine. It's fine. We're strong. We got power. Candle and a High Jammer. That makes sense. That's only one, that's like one combo, though. I don't think I'm gonna set up a macro for it, but... A repair kit! That's nice. Like, I might use Candle High Jammer, but I'll use it manually, or try to. Ow. Honestly, the full attack macro seems to be not bad here. Although maybe I shouldn't have Chaz go first. Probably want to fuck all robots button. That's true. There are times when you definitely want to fuck all robots button. Like when you're blousing Blueski. I love to blouse the internet. Okay, it's just fun to cast Gigra. Alright, we're headed back out. We're gonna go back to the, we're gonna pop back over to the, inn. Recover. I'm just making little progression pokes right now. We're still in kind of a level up situation. So we go back to Penguin Town. We're going down to Penguin Town. Penguin's friend to me. I really love the end music. It's great. Let me, pull another save. Let's not walk there. Or I guess we could walk there. But let's not walk there. Oh. Goodbye. Alright, now let's head a little deeper into the facility. Let's take a right. Someone tried to tell me the other day that you can't use the right-hand rule for Japanese mazes because Japan reads books right to left, or left to right, right to left? Yeah, right to left. And I have no idea if that makes any sense or not. It sounds complete nonsense, but I don't know enough about Japanese maze design to refute it. It doesn't? Okay. It didn't sound like it made any sense. But, you know, there was just enough there that I was like, what? What are we damming? Ah. Damn. Alright, let's beat up more robots. Ah, you should heal yourself. Please don't get my channel banned from Twitch for... I don't know. Would they? Probably not. But I wouldn't be surprised if they had, like, word detection set up or some shit. I should be set up for, like, full, you know, you're allowed to talk about politics and shit. But, who knows? I don't blame you. All I can say is that the less brain I have to devote to the motherfucker, the better. Oh, wow. Now may be a good time for that Fuck All Robots program. Handle Highjammer. Let's see if it goes off. I doubt it without a... Yeah. On the other hand, we did successfully fuck all the robots. That is a thing that happened. We may not have done it the proper quote-unquote way, but that is very much a thing that happened. Anyway, we're gonna walk all the way back because we did not explore the left side. Thunder is strong against machine. Were you aware of this? I was aware of this. Growl. Candy is a fine girl. What a good wife she would be. But her life, her love, and the lady is the sea. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, we're gonna get some levels by walking around. Yeah, there was a turn here. We didn't take this turn. We're gonna see what's down this turn. We're gonna get canned by lasers. I love lasers. I had an MMO character called I Love Lasers once. It was an I Love Lucy parody made on Champions, where using the custom setup that they used to allow you to use, where I think basically every attack she did was some kind of beam spam. I kind of miss Champions. I've been considering reinstalling it, which, never a good sign. Going back to old MMOs, kind of a bad idea. FS and crosscut is that thing you use to fuck up bosses. Ow. What is Gisar anyway? It's a lot of points. I'm gonna find out what it is. Or I'm not. I am curious about if we have FS. I'm not sure. Anyway, what is Gisar? Oh. AoE. 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 Anyway, Champions Online is oh, that was nice. 5,000 Masada. Geezer is also what Raja is. That's... Go to your room. Champions Online has been under new management, where it's actually the old management, but they left and came back. And that's part of why I've been considering reinstalling, just see if it's improving in any way. Don't know, it might be. Then again, it might not be. One thing that I think really helps Phantasy Star 4 is that the random battles are extremely snappy if you're not under-leveled. Like, a couple of shots, you get the quick little victory jingle, you're in, you're out. Combo gear. It's a composite gear, and since it's a gear, it must go in Ren's head. And it gives him +2 defense. Wow. I don't know if that was... Well, it has to have been worth the time to pick it up. But I'm a little befuddled by that. That's not a big number. That is a small number. You know, I kind of thought we'd kill him with that. No, but Rika did. Good work, Rika. Alright, let's port out. And we'll come back around. I'm always glad to have these little ins and outs of dungeons. Like, I prefer when I can take a dungeon in little bite-sized pieces. Meanwhile, every Delazolian in the town throws themselves in front of me to prevent me from getting to the inn. And just like that, we're almost level 30. Okay, we are gonna try and finish off this dungeon this run. Through the Climate Center. I keep forgetting we even have Recover on Ren. He doesn't get hit very often. As opposed to Rika, who takes a hit every 15 seconds. You know, it occurs to me maybe that's our lineup. Let's, get Mr. Tanky out front, shall we? Mr. My Body is a composite alloy of whatever the fuck and whatever the hell. Yeah, for a second there I was almost convinced we'd stopped having random encounters. It's nice when they put a line on the floor to show you where all the— oh my gosh, hi! You're a big debugger. Just in case. Oh, it's fine. We instant deathed him. And he died. Oh, god damn it. Alright, I guess we're just encountering really big robots on this floor. Or these guys, again. It's fine. Missiles! They're called missiles, but I've never seen them miss. There we go. That'll help. Sorry again. It makes me wonder what that little alcove over there is supposed to be for, like, in-universe. There's an elevator, there's a line going to the elevator, and then there's just a little alcove off to the side. And I guess you're supposed to put a coffee machine or something there. Like a vending machine. I don't know. Oh, that's a guy. Okay, hold on. I gotta look around this floor. Composite armor. I like how we mostly find stuff for red in these techno dungeons. Well, you know, Rune, maybe you should just... Gigra. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Gigra is just so fun to use. It jiggles their sprites around so appealingly. Let's save. Cannot be saved here. Right, can't save in a dungeon. Keep forgetting. Ha ha ha, you dolts! How foolhardy you are to come here! Morons! This was just a trap! I feel like I'm fighting like Dark Helmet. Seems like a waste to dirty our hands with stupid people like you, but being just a vessel that takes orders, I'll just have to do it. Wait, you said orders? But we've beaten Zio and Dark Force. Whose orders are you acting on? You defeated him, the great Dark Force? Ridiculous. So it appears we did not in fact defeat Dark Force. Whoopsie. Oh, no, I was going for Flare, not Spark. Damn. Anyway, we nuked this guy off the fucking planet. Blast! This bothers me! Yeah, you defeat one Dark Force, another one pops up. I'm sorry. Blast! This bothers me! It was talking like that creep Dark Force is still alive. Yeah. Chaz, there is nothing wrong with the climate control system. So it really was a snare. See, just like I said, we have to go to the Garobek Tower. Yep. Are you saying something else is causing the abnormalities in Dezolis? Yeah, he kinda is. We could walk out, or I guess I could port out. And maybe we should port out. Or we could walk out, I don't know. Let's walk out unless we get in trouble. Oh wow, you guys suck. You know what? Let's pour it out. Yay, repair kit! Raja would never be ignored like this by the crew of the USS Enterprise. They would hold a meeting to discuss the possibility that he was correct. They would have it in their little, like, space ready room. One of them got seduced by a ghost. I mean, that was explicitly non-magical, though. That was just, like, a dude. Also, you know, technically Troy, I think it was Troy. Was it Troy? Or was it Crusher? Anyway, technically, they were the first to fall victim to the sexy lamp. Crusher. Thank you. Special skills, knowing which crew members have been fucked by ghosts. All the weird episodes that made you go, about consent and sexuality were somehow Crusher-centric. I mean, not all of them. There was that one where, like, Picard got stuck on an elevator with Troy's grandma. Maybe that didn't actually happen? Greshel. Oh, right, this is a zombie town. I forgot about Zombie Town. It's where zombies live. Had 3 skills: hating her son, not being able to understand medicine, and getting horny. Look, I'm sorry, I will always think of, like, the Troy episode where her son accidentally locked her in a pocket universe as, like... No, the Crusher episode where her son accidentally locked her in a pocket universe as, like, the defining episode of her entire stint on the show. You saw that one being filmed. Wow. Cool. I don't know where we're going. We're going to Windy Cast. No, we're going to Daedalus. We're not going there. I can understand that. That sounds like a life. Making Will Wheaton flub a line. Oh, okay. I thought you'd been seeing that episode being filmed. Alright, I have very little idea where to go next. I think we're going to... Yeah, we're going somewhere. Another town. Well... It's gotta be here. Oh, wait, there is another town. It's Mises! I love Mises to pieces. This is the town of Nice. There's a strange illness going around and we're in a terrible state. Oh! I remember this. Okay, we should just sort of quietly, we're just gonna yoink all of Raja's equipment for no reason. This is the patient admission area. It used to be the inn, but the innkeeper has made it a public clinic, out of the goodness of his heart. The owner of this equipment store has been stricken by the illness and has closed shop. He used to sell a strange-smelling perfume called something or other. Thank you, I'm sure that's helpful. Zombies are supposed to fear fire, right? So they won't come and attack us if we make a fire right in the middle of town like this, right? I think maybe you have to make the fire at the edges of town. I think you have to set the town on fire. Does Elysian climate and health maintenance, a pretty sturdiest lady of the house. Never mind me, I just won't let this child become ill. Hey, why can't I go outside? I don't know why this child is from New Jersey. Over half the people of this town have been stricken with the illness. Did you see the cemetery? I feel sorry for them, but we had to burn and bury the bodies of all the people who became zombies. Sucks to be them! It reads, rest in peace to those spirits who are victims of illness. R-I-P-T-T-S-W-A-V-O-I. It doesn't spell anything. Some people have escaped from Reshel, but it's not like it's safe here either. Let's do some selling! We have a lot of random bric-a-brac. I don't think we need a lot of this stuff anymore. Like this spaced armor. We don't need this anymore. Who is buying armor specifically for an android? I don't know. We don't need the Thunderclaw. We don't need so many rods and wands. I think we might need the Psycho Wand. Maybe not. Okay, we do. We don't need the Ice Digger! Yes, we do. And also, they won't buy it. I tried. Do we need the Pulse Laser? No, probably not. Ceramic gear. We will need the Shadow Blade. I do like the Shadow Blade. Plasma Rifle. Saber-tooth Claw. Kitten gear. For your titties. No, do not sell the Moondew. No, do not sell the Moondew. That was lucrative. It is. And we still need to sell the Force Cane and the Psyrobe. Okay, let's see what we can buy. Reflect Mail and Reflect Shield. We don't need the shield, but the mail. 2 suits of Reflect Mail. There goes all the money we made. There goes all of that cash. But we can make some of it back with the silver mail. Okay. Flame Sword. I think we've already got all of these. Except like the tornado dagger, and we don't really want that. Yes, we do. Okay. So now we're all geared up. Let's check in here. This place is actually a large inn, renowned throughout Desolus, but because there are so many ill, the innkeeper is letting us use it. Such a wonderfully warm-hearted person. I'd say it's beyond the Call of Duty. That's right, Phantasy Star 4 is better than Call of Duty. Yes, maybe we should just make it a hospital. I'm the innkeeper. To tell the truth, I didn't want our place to be used, but with all those empty rooms, the townspeople would have looked at me reproachfully. How upsetting. Darn. Typical landlord, except this one's actually doing something productive for the community. Something you will not see a real landlord doing. No medicine seems to cure this strange illness. At this point, the only thing to do is inject life energy into them to prolong their lives a little. How are you doing that? That's why all these people from Esper have come. We're in pain, but the patients are in even more pain. We've got to work harder. Wham! This patient needs life energy! Wham! So would you say that last Christmas you gave this patient your heart? To give others life energy means the taking of life energy from ourselves, but there are many more who have powers like ours in the Esper Mansion. We could only help in this small way. You have such a distinctive character, Sprite, ma'am. That fluffy hair. Don't worry, I'll wake you up before I go. We're the other shift. Okay, they both say the same thing. This strange illness broke out right after the Garobek Tower appeared. See? Just as I told you, that tower must be the cause. Raja, quit joking around. Get out of the wall. Chaz, this is no joke. He's got a tremendous fever. Quickly, we must carry him to a bed. Even Raja has fallen sick. He'll die if we leave him like this. I don't believe it. This isn't any laughing matter, Chaz. I'm sorry. Rika, you're aware of it too, aren't you, Rune? I've sensed it ever since we came to Desolus, but it feels particularly strong here. Yes! What is it? What are you two talking about? Chaz, listen carefully. This feeling is the black energy wave. The black? It's probably coming from the Garobek Tower. And it's pretty close. Darn. Help! Help! Kira's headed for the Garobek Tower by herself. Kira? She's a girl of exceptional courage from our group. But this is too reckless. There's a forest of carnivorous trees surrounding the tower. Chaz? Right, we can't let her go alone. Where is this forest? Northeast of town. Okay, let's go. No irregularities. Oh, sorry. Kira is such a daredevil. Kira is probably the member of the Phantasy Star 4 crew that I am most curious about and we have the least information on. Like, we never really learn much about her. I find her interesting, but let's go meet her here in the carnivorous. It won't work. Even with this, we can't break through. Look, someone is being attacked. Is that Kira? Alright. Heck, they keep growing and growing from behind us. This isn't a first flight. No, it isn't. But I'm trying to minimize spoilers for the audience if possible. I really don't know much about Kira, though. Had her entire anime You're gonna hit me with something absolutely bullshit, aren't you? Go ahead, do it, Flare. She's secretly Sailor Mercury. Okay, I'm gonna put ice cubes down your pants. There's no end to this. We've got to retreat. Thank you for rescuing me. My name is Kira Diarne. Okay, so first off, we know she's Irish. Who are you all? We've been sent by your friends. At any rate, I'm glad you're safe. I see. So that's why you came all the way out here. It was pretty reckless of you to come here alone. I felt I had to do something to make it all right. It just made my blood boil to see all those people in such pain. But those carnivorous trees, they were far tougher than what I heard. Yeah, I wonder if there's a better way to tackle them. I may know a way. Our leader should be able to tell us. Our chief of the Esper Mansion. Is that Kira as in killer? I think it's supposed to be Kyra. Like, Kyra Tiarne sounds kind of Irish, but... Lutz. In Japanese, it's chess. I kind of like chess. But yeah, a lot of the characters have different names in Japanese, like Chaz here is Rudy. So if you've ever heard a message to you, Rudy, it's about him. Him. About 2,000 years ago, he, along with a heroine named Alice, saved Algo and has come to be known as a legendary wizard. Wait a minute. Are you saying a person from 2,000 years ago is still alive? It said he's still alive in the deepest depths of the Esper Mansion, but they won't let anyone except top-ranking people enter the mansion. That's why I've only seen him once, and from afar at that, during some ceremony. But you can even recognize from afar he's intelligent, graceful, classy, just a wonderful person. I've no doubt he would know of a good way to tackle this problem. He's been alive for 2,000 years. You don't believe? The Reverend Lutz is an unparalleled magician, whose feats have given rise to many a legend. I'm sure the Master even knows the secrets to immortality. He's lived for 2,000 years, I'm pretty fucking sure he does. With a small E, which means it blends into the syllable before it. Cheese? Cheese. Cheese. Okay. I wonder if that could be true. Logically speaking, it must be something like cryogenic hibernation. Whatever the case may be, we just can't leave the people of Mies in their misery. We must try to get an audience with Lutz. Yeah, hey chaps, let's go see if we can meet this man, Lutz. I'll be your guide, let's go. Alright, let's go to the Esper Mansion. So, now we have... Kyra in our party. She is adorable, frankly. And she is our replacement healer, now that we no longer have Raja. They're humans in the sense that X-Men mutants are human. They're the next phase of evolution. Alright, somewhere around Mies is the Esper Mansion. I think we can just shoot them down. We are not told where the Esper Mansion is. No one can be told where the Esper Mansion is. They have to see it for themselves. Which I don't really know how to do. Ah, here's some ice we haven't broken yet. Pew. It is pew-pew warfare out here. Anyway, we'll hear more about Alice and Lutz later on, so, in the future, future events such as these will affect you. You know, the other day I found out from reading an interview that, they almost put Ren in Phantasy Star Online. I would have liked to have seen that. It would be cool if Ren were like the main thing connecting the games. Alright, what about down here? There are so many encounters. What's this? Jut. Welcome to the town of Jut. Actually, this is no time for niceties. Look at this weather! Well, if it's no time for niceties, I don't want to be here. I'll come back when it's time for niceties. I'm just kind of wandering the planet looking for this tower. Or, no, not the tower. I'm looking for the academy. I'm looking for the Espers. It seems like I don't actually know if we're supposed to be going off this way. I don't know which way we're supposed to go, so, hopefully we will not die to lasers before we get there. Woo. Alright, I don't think we should have to have gone through this many... Oh, wait. There it is. I was gonna say I don't think we should have to have gone through this many ice walls. But clearly we did have to go through that many ice walls. Oh, it's you, Kyra. Welcome back. What a gentle-looking face the statue of a woman has. Kyra, you're being rash again. Just because you were able to get home, I'll be more careful in the future. Love how we came in, and immediately, Kyra, you asshole! What are you doing? Anyway, we're gonna rob them. Let's see, we got a rod and a robe. A reflect robe. And a Laconian rod. I know that I should probably have given Rune, like, a pair of shields by now. But you're safe, Kira. I'm glad. Thanks, it's all thanks to these people. I keep saying it Kyra, Kira. I can't remember. These rooms belong to my friends who are in Nice now. Cool, can I take their stuff? Espers are human too. And if they don't sleep, they will die. know what to say to that. Bezelith, it's light and shadow. ESP ability and ideology, it's too difficult to understand. The mystery of life energy. Anyway, did you know that if you don't sleep, you will die? If you don't sleep, yeah. If you don't sleep, you die. Huge if true. I feel it too, an enigmatic wave enveloping the planet. Yes, in addition, the closer you get to that Garubek Tower, the stronger it becomes. The inner sanctuary is beyond this entrance, but the royal guards are protecting it and won't let us in. Okay, I want to check the rest of the mansion before we try going into the sanctuary. Upon hearing stories about Russia and Nice, I sent some of my friends, but I don't have any idea about the conditions there because of the wall of ice. Hey, it's Kira! You're able to make it home? Bleh. This is the training room where we improve our bodies and souls. What's this? It's written in an alphabet I've never seen before. It's Pokemon foot code. It is our desire to get closer to the feet of the Reverend Lutz, of a clear spirit and a body of steel. That's a good attitude. Lutz is the idol of all. Yeah, get right up in there next to his feet. Technical manual for artificial hibernation. What's this? Magic and technique, its effect and correlation. He's meditating. Please leave him alone. I'm trying to look at these books! And Ren keeps sliding off the table. Spirit and matter. Too difficult to understand. I'm glad we had Chaz look at that. I'm so glad we did. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm afraid of that black energy wave. If Lutz is alive, why doesn't he appear, especially at a time like this? Well, you know, Lutz is, having a day. Self-care day, yeah. Self-care millennia. You do need one of those. Kyra, you may not pass here without permission. Since when do I need permission? Open the door for us. That I cannot do. You pig-headed oaf! Let her enter. How dare you? I cannot... Hey. Oh, it's you! Forgive my rudeness. Please enter. Rune? Please excuse me. So here we are in the outside inner sanctum. It's inside, but it's outside too. Now we're in the outside. Ah, Rune, it's good to see you made it back safely. Forget the formalities, I'm going in. Oh yes, of course, as you wish. This is the inner sanctuary and further beyond. There's a room called Lutz's room. That's right, so now the time has finally come. At last we're gonna meet Lutz! Oh dear, are my clothes clean? How's my hair? Oh, what'll I do? I'm so nervous. I wonder what kind of person he is. What do you think, Chaz? Lutz, the legendary magician. What's going on? No one's here. Reverend Lutz, please show yourself. Lutz is not here. He left this world long ago. What? No human could live for over 2,000 years. That can't be. I saw him with my very own eyes. Besides, we're all believers, aren't we? We believe in the legend of Esper. That Lutz lives on and is leading us, don't we? That's why we're all trying so hard. He has to exist. Kira, calm down. It's true Lutz is no longer of this world. But even if his physical body is no more, his spirit lives on. What? Before he died, he left his will and memory in the telepathy ball. Then you're saying this ball is Lutz? No, he's not here now. But if the chosen person appears, Lutz's will and memory will be transferred to that person. Chosen? So now... Wait. Rune is Lutz? That is correct. Rune Walsh is the 5th generation Lutz. This plot, yeah, he's kind of like Doctor Who. He sort of inherits the lineage of Lutz. It's a little difficult to get, but I think the translation holds up well enough. You're Lutz? How could that be? Listen, Chaz. Since ancient times in Algol, there's been a cycle where calamities occur every 1,000 years. That's because the personification of evil called Dark Force is resurrected every 1,000 years. Up until now, every time it occurred, a courageous person would defeat the evil to maintain peace. But we definitely did defeat Dark Force at Karan. Yet there's no sign of abatement of these abnormal conditions in Algol. What's going on? Algol was shaken 1,000 years ago by the explosion of Parma. The delicate balance we were able to maintain was severely upset. This might be a result of that. The black energy wave can still be felt. Are you saying Dark Force is still alive? That I don't know. But I can say the root of all evil is not yet destroyed. The only thing to do is to defeat it. Chosen you, Chaz. Me? I have chosen you as the soldier to fight the inevitable decisive battle. Why? Choose me. I feel that you are a man of potential. We will soon find out if my judgment was correct, Chaz. Oh, great! Well, that's the story. Sorry I kept it secret all this time. We'll keep on cooperating with each other, right? Look at that smug-ass smirk. That I knew more than you all along smirk. It's a miracle Chaz hasn't punched this man into the ocean. Ugh, yeah. Anyway, we've got to go to the Garabek Tower. That's where the answer lies. There's carnivorous trees that obstruct those who try to pass. But if you use the Eclipse Torch, you will be able to destroy it. Okay, our destination is decided. It's off to the Gumbius Temple. The Detalesian Temple is located in the mountain valley west of here. We're off! Come on, Chaz, stop looking so dazed. How disappointing that Lutz would be so insensitive. Sorry about that, I've always been like this. What? Kira begins to channel her, 12th generation Waluigi heritage. I pray for your safety. Telepathy ball, Lutz's memory? I've inherited it now, that's what it means. So yeah, I think Rune did actually get a stat boost from that of some kind. I'm not sure what or how much, but... his species or class or whatever is wizard. Yeah. Let's see, we have android, hunter, wizard, Newman, and Esper. So I don't think hunter is a species. So I think it's gotta be character class. But yeah, he's definitely like human hunter. So we head off to the west. Is it the north what? No. Yeah, Newman is species, Esper is sort of species. Oh boy, fuck this. Alright, let's stop in at the town of Jut. And we'll look around, see if we can find anything to buy. Any chests. In the back room of the Gumbius Temple, there's a great bishop that has lived for over 1,000 years. I haven't met him myself, but that's what they say. I have heard that being rumored. It's written in an alphabet I can't read. Chaz, pick up language proficiencies. If you're talking about the Gumbius Temple, it's further north. The building in the middle of town, now that's different. Oh, what is the building in the middle of town? Talking about the temple some time ago, there was a man who kept making stupid jokes all the time. I haven't seen him around recently, but I really liked him. Where does PS3 fit in? Well, here's the temple. For us Stendelesians, we cannot fail to do our daily prayers. The head of the temple is wonderful, but the village shrine is also important. Sir, since the Gumbius Temple is close by to the north, no one comes to this temple, but that's alright. There's one who has the faith. A statue of flame. You call this an object of worship? Chaz, don't mock their religion. Like, while standing in their temple. Remember that planet ship? Yeah, I do remember the planet ship. I think Phantasy Star 2 and 3... I got halfway through 2. I got a decent ways into 3. I haven't beat either of those. I did beat Phantasy Star 1, though. The Laconia weapons have been purchased from Reschel. What we have in stock is all there is. It's first come, first served, while supplies last. Like, I should probably buy 2 shields for... Oh, Rune can't even use 2 shields. Well, fuck you then, Rune. We do hunt, but Stendelesians are essentially laid back. Therefore, weapon stores don't do a lot of business. Alright, let's buy a pair of Lecco Slashers. Wait. Let's check and see what Kira has right now. Let's see, she's got 1 Lecco Slasher. We can buy a second one for her. Have her dual-wield slashers like Alice. Let's at least buy a Lecco Claw. Like, we know this is gonna be an upgrade. Would it be an upgrade to equip the Thunderclaw? No. Silver Tusk is still better. Alright, do we need a Lecco Sword? It's probably better. That said, we are probably gonna go back to the Shadow Sword soon. As soon as we see some, like, organic enemies. It's really, honestly, kind of impressive to me how tight the first 4 Phantasy Star games are. Like, they really do feel like a woven, interconnected whole. And then PSO hits and it kind of wanders off into its own thing. But calm down, you're so short-tempered. You think you can just open the door and walk in? Well, I'll accept what you say and let you in. But since you've opened the door, could you also close it? It's cold outside. You know what? That makes sense. Goodbye. You don't have a door, you mother... Never mind. Anyway, it's off to the north. So, here we go. Oh. Oh. Welcome to the rare occurrence of the PS4 soundtrack not being a banger. Here at Gumbia's Temple, we not only guard the Eclipse Torch, the symbol of the Desilesian belief, but also we are the central government. Okay. Welcome to the Gumbia's Temple. We even welcome Parmanians. Statue of Flames. Are you saying this is an object of worship? Yes. They say there used to be a tower called Corona that stood here in the past. I think the soundtrack here is causing me psychic damage. The Eclipse Torch is a holy flame. The legend states that it emits a burning light that reduces any object unworthy of this world to ash. Huh, the world will turn to ash. I feel like I've heard that one before. I once got terribly frostbitten, but the light of the Eclipse Torch cured me in moments. This is truly a holy flame. So this is the object of the Desilesians' religious belief. Quite a lot of them. Can we, like, borrow one? Without PS3, we would never have Rappies. That would be a shame. I'm so grateful. It's so wonderful to be able to worship the flame of the Eclipse Torch again. I'm a trained monk. Every time I step into this place, I feel stronger. What? That won't do! The holy flame is something that should not go beyond this gate. Even if it is the wish of Lutz to lightly lend out the torch, it is not acceptable to me. Boy, you just don't get it, do you? Didn't I explain the situation? The future of the entire Algol system is hinging on this. Won't do, won't do. What can't be, can't be. Huh? What's that? I'll take that, thank you very much. What the heck do you think you're doing? We are beings who live in the air castle. Hey you, the one dressed in white. If you're Lutz, you remember, don't you? You know who will be waiting for you at the air castle. I'll take possession of the Eclipse Torch. You want it back, then come and get it. That is, if you don't mind losing your life. What a disaster. The flame which we hold holy has been stolen. It's my punishment for being so narrow-minded.
It's no use!
How am I to bear the responsibility for this? It's no use. Don't get so depressed. It was taken by force. It's not your fault. All we have to do is go and retrieve it. Oh, would you really? Thank you very much. But in exchange, you better lend it to us after we recover it. Oh, of course, yes, no question about that. Rune, about the air castle, you said you know about it. Oh, yes. If it's in Lutz's memory, to be precise. It's a castle that floated in the skies of the planet Parma a long, long time ago. More on this in Phantasy Star 1. The planet Parma! In that case, it would have been destroyed 1,000 years ago. Time to enjoy the next stream and a half in Windy Castle, yeah. This fucking castle. The planet Parma exploded and there's only an asteroid belt left where the planet used to be. Could it be that miraculously the air castle survived and even now it's in the midst of the asteroids? Probability of that is very low. At any rate, I will check it out with the sensors on the Landale. Rune, I have one more question. Who is that person those witches were talking about? The first generation Lutz and his companions fought a man in the air castle. That man's name was Lashik. Is that who they mean? Lashik was defeated by the first generation Lutz. I don't know what we'll find until we get in there. Lashik, Lasik, Lasik. Alright, not skill. Let's go back to Tyler. And we're gonna... I like pickles. I think we're gonna buy a pair of silver shields for Rune. I think it's time that Rune goes full defense. Dual-wielding shields, baby! We're Dark Souls now! Look at that defense. God damn. Anyway, he's gonna be a full-time caster now. Honestly, I probably should buy a second slasher for Kira. I'm just worried about her. She's pretty fragile. Maybe I won't hyper-optimize this time. Anyway, auto-attack beat stick or a hybrid mage? You're right. I'm always using people with auto-attack beat sticks. Let's go back to Jut and get another slasher. Auto-attack beat stick is my default state. Slasher. That means we could have saved some money on shields. I'm bad at oh, no, we couldn't have. It's not a silver shield. Alright. So we get back to Tyler. We're gonna stay at the inn. Alright. I'm really not looking forward to this. Well then, let's go ahead and search for the air castle. I'm getting something. Very slight. It is definitely something. Can you get it on the screen? I will try. That's it! That's the air castle, alright. It has a spooky atmosphere. Ooh, are you getting a little scared? Huh, Chaz? Don't be ridiculous, we're going in. So... welcome to the hell level of Phantasy Star 4. The air castle is a super long dungeon that I remember being deeply brutal. Gravity is normal, and there's a breathable atmosphere. This is clearly an artificial condition. They seem to be expecting us, huh? Can we leave? Yes. Alright, good. Anyway, let's walk around outside for a little bit and look for treasure chests. A goddamn meat grinder. Yeah, that's how I feel about Air Castle. I remember this being difficult. Let's check for loot. Stoneheads! Alright, also I should probably change Shaz back to the Shadow Blade. And hey, we have Ephes. She does okay damage. Nares has been mastered. Yay! We got Nares. Like a horse. Med Ice is a single target heal. And Flailian Hewn are Flailian Hewn. See, I thought Med Ice was a, ice technique at first, so I would not have realized that. Frost Sabers! Yeah, I gotta re-equip, I gotta equip the Shadow Blade. Well, maybe not for the upcoming boss fight, but for just random encounters, Chaz can just monkey mash it. Anything out here? Ow. They'd butthole him. One? They're reaching out and touching me. Yay, victory. Okay. Medisu. Gizan. Guess why only Rika does damage to these things. Because she has the talon? Oh, you made us jiggle! Everything except light. Well, good thing I know what I'm doing, I guess. Kind of. I kind of know what I'm doing. I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, there goes Chaz. And apparently Zan, because Gazan worked. No, I mean last time, it worked. Let's just G-Star. War Inspector! What are you doing here? Go back to not making a Freedom Force sequel. I made myself sad. Oh, okay. Force doesn't work on these guys. Nor does the Shadow Blade. Did you just try to death spell me? Yeah, Peter Molyneux has a new game out. It's out in early access, which kind of makes sense for Peter Molyneux. And honestly, you know what? He's still releasing games in this fucking environment. So, I kind of respect that. Also, it doesn't appear to be like an NFT grift or any kind of shit like that, so... Like, it is a real, actual game. Not coded with AI or any of that fuckery. It is amazing how low my standards have dropped. That Peter fucking Molyneux meets them now. And yet, his games have always been playable. I did love Black and White a lot. Even if I couldn't get my cow to stop shitting on things. Stop pooping! I'm sorry. My cow just needed like a book, like everybody poops but you. So, back when I was, you miss it or not funny ass stuff? Back when I was first getting together with the, like, comically oversized wolf that I live with and adore, he was off at work, and for a lack of anything better to do, I loaded up Black and White on his PC, because he had a copy, and, you know, it happened to be installed, and... So I'm sitting there, and casually, like, tossing random villagers out to sea to see if I can skip them on the waves. And from just over my shoulder I hear, "What in the fuck are you doing?" Which is how I found out that he had come home from work. So, if you ever wonder if I'm like this when nobody's watching me, the answer is yes. Also, throwing people out to sea is fun. Less embarrassing than masturbation. I don't know. Can get very embarrassing if someone catches you touching your cow inappropriately. Yeah, the Shadow Blade is not working on these guys. Like, at all. Let's... Probably evil type. Probably. I mean, they do seem evil. I'm gonna accidentally run myself out of TP. That's gonna suck. Such a dick move. It is. It is very much a dick move. And now I think we are... I think we may have to go back around to the opening. Fortunately, we have plenty of options for attacks, you know? Ow. Sing this corrosion to me. That was probably a waste of a candle. A Trimate! What did I say worked on these guys? Was it Gizan? Gigra? Hewnwood. No, I guess it's not Zan. Gra does, okay. Huge if Sue. Oh. Oh, you're casting Gra now. You're Gra-ing me. So one thing that I think is gonna make this game a lot easier right now is that, previously, I don't think I realized that Chaz had escape magic. I might have been dumb. Alright, what's in here? No, what's outside first? What is over... Okay, absolutely nothing. Good. Anyway, I think we can just leave and come back. So I'm allowed to go take a quick rest. Alright, Kira, heal yourself up. Ow. Stop trying to death spell my android! It doesn't work, but it's creepy. Actually, you know what? Keep trying to death spell my android. It's better than doing it to one of my other characters. That only just occurred to me. Maybe I shouldn't be pushing them to stop it. This place is so big! And I don't know where any of the chests are, and I keep getting attacked by interdimensional buttholes. There we go. Stupid interdimensional buttholes. An escape pipe. Cool. That's kind of what I needed. We'll get out of here soon. Same model, different androids. I think I remember that vaguely. She-Ren. A wanderer? He has 4 Ren is 4 Ren. Yeah, that's good. That makes me wonder if, the Phantasy Star Online Ren would have been like Oren. Or Oren. Oh, that's a full recovery. I'm gonna save state here. I don't know what's coming up. Where's my save states? Alright, oh, we came around the back of them. It's the rascals who stole the Eclipse... The rascals who stole the Eclipse Torch. They're illusions? It's not just any illusion. There's an invisible barrier. That means we've got to find the real thing and defeat them. Okay, we found the back of them. That's a little disappointing. Their illusion, okay. Find the real thing and defeat them, okay. We can do that, I'm sure. I did find infinite stuff. I could just grind here. You know what, just use normal gra. Normal gra! Not you! Saves aside, you're allowed to be here forever. Yay. Don't know where I am. I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. I don't know, I don't have too much to say, folks. This dungeon just kind of breaks me down every time. Like, I know for a fact it's gonna be easier to get through this dungeon than it was to, like, grind for the Shadow Blade. But it will take more of a mental toll on me. And it is, in fact, taking more of a mental toll on me. Oh. That's right, I forgot. You gotta worry about Death Spell, too. Go back to trying to Death Spell my android. Motherfuckers. There we go, we've recovered from dying. What's up here? My brain! But yeah, we're gonna be in here. For a little while. Fuck it, now draw. Nathu. I don't think I can end at 2 hours because I would have to egress out. No, not egress. I would have to Junta or whatever out and then I would have to redo the castle. I would have to redo the castle later on, or use save states, but I don't always trust save states. I don't always trust save states, so... Anyway, I feel like we're close. I feel like we're close to the end. Relatively speaking. But I feel like we're close to the end. We must be. We must be. I lied. I have no idea where we are. I absolutely lied. I am incorrect as hell. We are miles from the ending. I don't know where we are. We're gonna die in here. Like Diem. Soldu. Alright, this entire wing of the castle is kind of a wash. Well, we've been up those stairs, so... Don't go up those stairs. I always feel like somebody's drawing me. Well, I'll draw you right back, buddy. You know, just so I wouldn't have, full hit points. Offer a map you're unsure it would help. How can anybody be sure what will and will not do anything in this game? How could anyone know? I miss, recovery. I miss the recovery point. I miss it. I wish we were back at that recovery point. Okay, you know what? We're gonna port out. We're going back to the spaceport. I'm gonna check and see if there's anything in the, Hunters Guild. And I think we will save and stop afterwards. I need a fresh brain, and I'm tired. I didn't sleep that great, and, my brain is run over by a truck. One thing that I like about the cities in this game is you can see that, like, Aedo, the city, is shaped like it actually is inside. Like, you can see there's the Hunters Guild up at the top and all. I like that. It's not just a generic town graphic. Hunters Guild. Yep. Job listings. There's nothing new. Okay. Yeah, I am yawning. I think I'm good to stop for now. We're gonna port back to the spaceport. We're gonna port to the port, to the port, the ports. For support purposes. I'm not going back to bed immediately. I am gonna try to get some actual sleep tonight, though. And by tonight, I mean in, like, 7 or so hours, I guess. But yeah, Air Castle tomorrow. Yeah, tonight is at 6 a.m. because I'm nocturnal. Technically, I am that one crepuscular friend of yours that wakes up at twilight to eat. Anyway, tomorrow, Air Castle. Basically all of it. It's gonna be a time. The longest part of the game, I think. Good night, folks. I'm off.